Hi guys, so definitely a different kind of video today, alright. When I bought my modeler, alright, I use a Fractal FM9, and I wanted to, like a lot of people, most people I'm guessing, mount it to a pedalboard. So I looked at all the forums, so what's people using? And they're using a certain manufacturer that basically is a piece of sheet metal with a load of holes in it. I won't mention their names just in case they get upset with me. But you know who they are. All right. And then I thought, great, yeah, I'll buy one. How much? An absolute fortune. And I thought, I am not spending that. I've already just shelled out a lot of money on that, and then like another 10% of it and some on just something to mount it to. And I didn't even like the design of it, if I'm honest. But there we go. Anyway, so I thought, right, there's a way around this. I've got lots of pedal boards. What can I do? So I'll show you what I did. And it's cheap, and it's quick, and it's easy, and anyone can do this. You don't really need any DIY skills. Now then, a disclaimer. All right. This is important because you know what manufacturers are like. They'll probably say, oh, well, you see, you fitted this to that, and well, I'm not sure we can cover you or whatever. I don't know. I'm not saying they're going to do that. I'm just making a disclaimer. You might want to check with them first, all right? But I can't see any problems at all. But hey, that's my opinion. But the important thing is, I'm just making sure I got that on the camera. They will all have these vent holes. I'm guessing this one does. Do not cover them. Do not cover. That would be silly. All right. As you can see, I've already put this on my board, but I'm going to show you how I did it. So anyway, I wanted another board anyway, because that one wasn't big enough for all the bits that I wanted. So I had a lovely word with my friends at Palmer and said, can I have a bigger board? And they said, yeah, sure, no worries. Which was very nice of them. So they've sent me this. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh dear. Right. Well, that's a nice bag. Now then, this one is in the UK, £81, I believe. Oh, there's the tape. I need that. Oh my god. Right. Okay. The bag weighs more than the board. Right. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Right. Where's the opening? Let's get it out. See what we're all about. And we've already got the tape on. I thought they were because when I looked at it, which is very handy. All right. So, like I say, just a disclaimer, you might want to check first and make sure that everything's all right, but I don't see any problems. So what do we need to do? Well, it's going to be different for everyone, I'm sure, but this is what I did. So I turned it upside down and I looked at it, and basically what you've got to do is you've got to get a height that's equal to the feet, obviously, all right? So in my case, a 4mm bit of £4.37 per whole length from B&Q. Okay, I've already cut it. And I thought, right, okay, so that's still a few mils short, but by the time I got the tape on it, it'll be about the right height certainly within half a mil, I think, anyway. So this is what I did. Ugh. Now then, where are we? So, first of all, we need two types of tape. Now, they do only supply the hook tape with this one. Okay, so what we're going to do is cut that up there now, because we want one type of tape on one side, and I'm sure if you've got pedal boards, oh, that's interesting. Right, okay, the backing is oversized because I've always got trouble, especially with no nails, getting them off. So what we need to do is to just line it up with, let's try and do this over here. There we go. And oh, let's have a look. There we go. So we've got the hook tape on one side. All right. Now then, he looks for his. Well, it's probably easier with a knife, but I seem to have lost mine. So what I shall do is I shall just cut it. Excess off. Very sticky. Well done, Palmer. Some of this stuff isn't very sticky sometimes, but this is. Okay, so that's kind of cool. There we go. Oh, goodness sake. It is easier with a knife, but I've lost mine. So there we go. There we are. That's one side of it done. Sticky Ricky. There we go. Let's pop that on there before it gets on my shoe and what have you. Then we want the other type of tape. Same thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just cut that off. All right. And let's have a look here. Do that. Now then. Ah, come on. Oh, I'd already cut it. Oh, well. Right, there we go. So, then, now this is expensive stuff. And they don't do it as good as the stuff that Palmer. It's always a pain, this. Oh, dear. Guys, you stick it on there, trim it off, all right? As in Blue Peter. For those that don't know what Blue Peter was, it was a big kids program here, okay, years ago. Here's one I already made. Ah! Get rid of that. Okay, so what I've done is I've got the tape on the large ones, hook on one side, furry stuff on the other. So all I do is now pop that on there, pop that on there. The one in the middle, I didn't want to stick to the board. I'd never get it off. So therefore, I've just put the furry stuff all the way round because it's literally just, and I probably don't need this, just to have some support in the middle. But this is thick plate metal and that's the OCD in me. Okay, so what I do then, I then pop it wherever I want on the board, push it down, okay, and then look at that. Hey! So that is it. That's stuck there. That isn't going to move. That's for sure. And like I say, if I can pick the board up with it as well, look, nothing's moving. So there we go. So a really, and like I said, £81, and that's the biggest board. I put it in wrong, okay. So if you want more, then just make that middle one hook side on another, and you'll be fine on that as well. So now I can get my wireless unit, my compressor, my wah, and another pedal I want on there as well. So nice and easy, nice and cheap, okay. But like I say, I am disclaiming this because I don't want anyone saying, oh, well, I'll put it over the holes and the manufacturer says you've done this and what have you. But there we go. Doesn't matter, okay. I'm just disclaiming it. But I cannot see any problems at all with that, all right. So there we go. That is no way is that going to move, and the whole thing, including the board, £81 and less than a fiver for a piece of work. And if you've only got like a small quad Cortex, you'd want a smaller board anyway. Although you know what we're like, we keep thinking adding pedals and what have you, don't we? So, but there we go. Okay then, guys. So I hope that helps. All right. Nice and cheap, nice and easy, and you know. And well done, Palmer. A good piece of kit. That is solid as heck. And it's really light. Okay, I need to now sort out all the rest of it, put my pedals on and me whatever, and there we go. And I'm ready to go again. Okay, guys, catch you soon. Cheers. Bye.